Hello and welcome to Comic Book Catch Up. I'm Jason, and this is a new video that I'm doing where I take either a series of issues of a particular book or an event that ties a number of books together. I give an overview of the event and fill in any gaps for anybody, and then I review the latest issues of that event. Today it is the turn of Batman, fittingly as it was his birthday just yesterday at the time of recording. 75. I hope that when I'm 75 I'm as good as Batman, because he don't look bad for 75. But today I'm going to be reviewing issues 32 and 33 of Batman, which are the conclusion to the 0 Year story. To start off, I will give, in case you've not read the story, I will give a little bit of an overview of the story and so far and what I think of it. If you want to say, this video will stay as spoiler free as possible. There will be bits about the story I will level out. If you don't want to know certain bits, it's best to wait till I get to the review part, which will be totally spoiler free. So if you jump to a point where I'm holding the book like that, you'll know it's pretty good to go and you're free of spoilers. So yeah, so first up, the 0 Year. What is 0 Year? This is the beginning of Batman. This is when this isn't his first year as Batman, this is the early days. This is when he becomes Batman. And we start the story, Bruce Wayne's returned to Gotham. He's done it in secret. Only Alfred knows he's still alive. He set up this secret base, and he's been this vigilante going out at night taking down criminals, using the skills that he's learnt while he's been away. He feels that Bruce Wayne needs to stay dead, that Bruce Wayne can't help him, that he needs to do this as a vigilante. He isn't calling himself Batman yet, but he knows he needs to be something bigger to make a difference, and Bruce Wayne just doesn't play a part in that. His uncle finds out he's alive. His uncle's been running the business while he's been away. Unfortunately, he's been working with a guy called Enigma, better known to us as the Riddler, and it's been a bit shady, some of the things he's been doing. Bruce eventually realizes that he needs Bruce Wayne just as much as he needs Batman, and he lets the world know he's alive. This leads to the uncle trying to get rid of Enigma, but Enigma doesn't take that very kindly and gets rid of the uncle. We then have this group called the Red Hood Gang that Batman has been going up against, and his first kind of public outing is he takes down the Red Hood Gang, and Bruce Wayne has been captured, and he rescues Bruce Wayne in his first outing and takes down the Red Hood Gang, which I loved that. Taking down the Red Hood Gang was brilliant, but that his first appearance he takes down Bruce Wayne, because obviously he's gonna be the guy people are gonna look at and say, yeah, Bruce Wayne's the guy who could be Batman. And I love that his first appearance is saving him, which I thought was a nice little touch. The Gotham police are all very corrupt. So this new hero coming in to track down all this crime, they're not really in favour of it. They want to bring Batman down. There's one good cop, his name's James Gordon. Unfortunately, Bruce Wayne's only interaction with him was has Gordon been a corrupt cop. So Jim Gordon has to win the trust of Batman, because he sees somebody who can bring this system of corruption that the police are kind of trapped in, that Gordon wants to bring down, but he can't do it by himself, and he sees Batman as someone who's going to enable him to do this. But he's got to win Batman's trust, that prove he's not a dirty cop. And so we have kind of Gordon's own story arc there, as he kind of finds his redemption in getting that trust from Batman. We then have the Riddler, whose big scheme is to put Gotham into darkness, turn off all the power. Batman has to go up against the Riddler to stop him. We have this kind of side story with Dr. Death, which I don't understand why we have that in there. But Batman's first attempt to take down the Riddler fails. He doesn't do the job. He fails, turning Gotham into this savage city where the Riddler has everyone under control. He has all the bridges in and out of Gotham kind of mined with bombs that he controls. He has these other bombs in the city that he controls. Anybody tries to take the city, basically everybody dies. And every day Riddler challenges someone to give him a riddle that he cannot beat, and then, you know, he'll free Gotham. In this time, Batman is because he falls from a great height, gets really badly injured, and he's kind of nursing his wounds, and he picks himself up and he comes back. He manages to find James Gordon and Lucius Fox, who he knows can help him get this kind of thing together to bring the Riddler down. They meet this SWAT team that have kind of come in to Gotham, and they know that they can use them, and they think they've located where Riddler is based, and they've got a plan to block his signal and bring him down. And that brings us up to issue number 32, as Batman, Lucius Fox, James Gordon and SWAT team to kind of go in to try and bring the Riddler down. But as always, the Riddler's one step ahead of them, and the plan that they had doesn't work. And there's just the way the story is structured, there's a brilliant moment where, like, just as Batman kind of realizes something's up, you the reader kind of reading the signs, you yourself kind of get something's up here. So I loved how that was written and drawn and structured. That was really great. We then have, like, Riddler trying to take out everybody for having the audacity to think that they could beat the Riddler, and then Batman basically has to take a guess to try and find the Riddler. I really enjoyed this issue. Previously, the 0 Year story, I'd enjoyed it. I'd enjoyed seeing a younger Batman who doesn't always get things right and makes mistakes. I'd enjoyed seeing the Riddler, such a strong villain in this, and I thought that was really good. But one thing I hadn't liked, the fact that at certain parts, certainly like the whole Dr. Death storyline, was not needed, and that this has been made longer than needed to be, and it didn't seem that focused. It seemed to just be meandering along, when you'd think that with Gotham with no power, Batman would be going to solve that problem. This issue, maybe because it's the penultimate issue, is a lot more focused. You feel you're driving to a destination, you're driving to the end. The story's very, focused. I like the structure, like I say, when they realise that the Riddler has kind of basically outfunked them. I liked that a lot. I really like how they've built the Riddler up to be this really clever and dangerous villain that I've never known him to be as dangerous as he is in this story. I also really enjoy Batman in this, the way that he doesn't get things right, but he immediately picks himself up and he goes, yes, we've got to move on, we can't stop, we've got to keep fighting to the end. And that really endears him as a character to you much more. It reminded me also of the TV show. And I don't know if it was an intended homage to the TV show, but I remember when I used to watch the Batman TV show that you would like go up against the villain, and the first couple of times they would outfox him, and then the third time Batman would overcome the odds. So I like, there's that. I don't know if it was an intentional kind of homage to that, but I definitely had thoughts of that. The art, once again, Greg Capullo, oh god, he's so consistent. The books are very bright compared to the previous story arcs, which works. Funnily enough, it does really work. And, the art is just superb. And this was just a really strong issue that really got me back into this story. And if I hadn't bought the two issues together, I definitely would have wanted the next part as soon as possible. And I give Batman, issue number 32, 5 stars out of 5. So, now we come to the finale. Batman, issue number 33, and we have the close. Batman's guess proved right. He's located the Riddler, and this issue it comes down to Batman and the Riddler, and the Riddler's got all these schemes and these plans and plots within plots. Still, Batman thinks he's beaten the Riddler, he's found him, it's over, but no, the Riddler still has some more schemes up his sleeve. Add to this, you've got James Gordon, who has his own mission, as these planes are going to do this strike on Gotham. Little do they know that the Riddler has got all these bombs mined, and that if they do this strike, it's going to basically create this big sinkhole and suck Gotham down. So Gordon has to find a way to stop them firing. Meanwhile, Lucius Fox has to try and build this blocker, this signal blocker that they only had one go of. He has to find a way to do the impossible. So you have the three main characters, each with their own kind of story arc, their own kind of thing going on. And I just really love this. Often in the past, one criticism that has been posted at Scott Snyder is that he doesn't know how to finish stories. And people have been dissatisfied with his conclusions. But this, I loved it. This was very satisfying. It rounds everything up beautifully. We have Gordon finds his redemption. Even Alfred gets back into the story, and we have kind of like a tail into his story, where throughout the book he's kind of been very... He's not agreed with Bruce's decision to be Batman and the way Bruce has took his life. But here he has Bruce gives him the choice in his hand that he can decide Batman's future. And, you know, and I liked the decision he makes kind of puts a close to that part of his story. So I like that, and there were many moments like that in this book that I just really enjoyed. The art, once again, is superb. The Riddler is just at his best, with scheme after scheme and game after game, and I really loved the Riddler in this. I thought he was a lot of fun. Not just fun, but deadly as well, you know. I really like Batman as well, and even, you know, verbalizes the whole thing about it's not about, you know, about getting beaten, it's about keep getting up. There's plenty of really good twists and turns. Just as you think Batman's got the upper hand, it twists again. Yeah, this was a very, very satisfying conclusion, and I certainly think out of the big stories that I've read, I've only read like the New 52 Snyder Batman stories, but certainly out of the ones that I've read, I think this is the most satisfying conclusion that we've had. In a way, it's sad to leave this Batman, and it'd be really cool to have further adventures of him in the New 52 at this stage of his career. I think that would have been cool. But I'm cool as well with just going bang up to date. While at times I felt this story was dragged out, it was, like I say, a very, very satisfying conclusion, and I really enjoyed this. All in all, yeah, this was excellent. And like I say, I'm trying to find some good art to show you, because the art throughout this is really great. I just really love all the art. I love Batman's early days outfit. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, twists and turns, fantastic conclusion. I would give Batman issue number 33 5 stars out of 5. So that's my comic book catch up on Batman Zero Year. I hope that was informative for you all and you enjoyed that. I should be back, fingers crossed, next week with another comic book catch up as I review and look at Thor and Loki, the 10th Realm issues 1 and 2, and Original Sins issue number 4. That will be my comic book catch up. That will be up some point next week. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Jason. This has been Comic Book Catch Up. Bye for now.